Okay, good morning, all. Let's start with the lecture. Today, we'll further do some GUI assignments based on NetBeans. So, let's just explore those questions. Okay, so we have done some of the experiments. Let's start with the next one. So, today we'll use this display image on a label and text area, right? Now, if you want to print an image somewhere, then what will you do? Now, this is the option. As you can see, e-learning point is a heading, keyboard, mouse, monitor, and CPU. So these are the four buttons. When you click on, let's say CPU, if you click, you'll get a picture of CPU and some text about CPU in the text area. When you click on monitor, you will get a picture of monitor and some text on the based on the monitor. So इसको हैंडल करने के लिए क्या करना है? For example, for every different button we have to write a different code. Like this is button, keyboard button, first one. So for this text area dot set text blank, the inverted comma मतलब जो कुछ भी लिखा है वो हट जाए. It will clear everything. A clear button हो गया. Then label का नाम LBL pic है इस label का. Dot set icon, new image icon, and then path of the image and the name of the image. So this will set the image there, right? So this method, image icon method, is used to add up, is used to give the link of the file, and the set icon method will add an image here whenever this button is clicked, right? फिर टेक्स्ट एरिया में हमने क्या किया है, append कमांड क्या करता है, प्रीवियस टेक्स्ट के आगे ऐड करता है. So keyboard is an input device. Backslash n means next line will come in the whatever you write after this will come to the next line, which facilitates the user to input text. Then backslash n मतलब इसके बाद next line जो है, next जो भी text आएगा अगली line पे आएगा. तो ऐसे line wise, जैसे ये first line होगा, फिर second line, third line wise ये अलग अलग paragraph sort of things will make. So ये तीन append command है, तीन तरह का text जो है, जो भी यहाँ पे brackets में given है, that will be displayed here, right? Similarly for next button, that is mouse action button. This is the button where the second one, mouse button. तो इसमें भी पहले text set text blank means it will clear the previous data, और same method use किया, same append method से data डाल दिया, right? Similarly, we do it for the other buttons also. This is monitor button and this is your CPU button, right? And there's a close button for which you have to write system.exit 0, right? Okay, so let's go to, let's do this exercise. Right click. Oh, I haven't shared this. Let me share this also. Oh, right click on the project name, click on new JFrame form, and this form is about icon property, and let it be icon only. Right on the top we need 2 3 buttons, 4 buttons are there, we'll take only 3, and one label is to be used here, in which we'll put the image, and then text area to print the text values, right? And one close button is also required, that we can put here. Now let's say this is keyboard, this button is for monitor, and this is for mouse. Let's take only 3, right? Now one more thing, we have to download some pictures. Because we need to put a picture here, and the picture size should be smaller. Large pictures cannot come here because वो दिखेगी नहीं, वो तो थोड़ा corner से ही दिखेगा उसका. Let's change this thing. We don't want the table here. Text area का नाम हम रखते हैं TA small, and label का नाम let's take this L only, small L. Fine. Okay. Now double click on the keyboard button. First is TA dot set text, inverted comma, this will blank that text area. Then first was keyboard, so name of the text area was TA right. The image icon property is giving error because we haven't added java x.string.image icon. This we have to import, right? So this line you have to write on the top, otherwise this image icon method will not work, because this image icon method belongs to a class which is not used default, right? It's not imported by default, you have to add it. So ये line आपको हमेशा add करनी पड़ेगी जब भी आप image icon method use करोगे, ठीक है? So this is all for this button. Let's and the image is in C drive. This we have to change based on whatever we have now. I have downloaded one image over here. This is the image. The name is, I changed this into mouse. Go to properties to find out the path. Fine, it is a JPG image. This is the location. And then paste the location here. Name of the picture was mouse.jpg. right? So path you have to find, and then you have to write the name of the file also. Now let's run this and check it. So this is the file. When you click on this, you'll find the text is also coming, and the image is a bit larger, तो इसलिए वो थोड़ा सा overlap हो गया image. So half of the image is not shown because the size of the image is large. So this we have to keep in mind. Image size should be smaller, or you can increase the size of this label. You can make it little bigger. And this we know that by default there is no wrapping up. So to wrap this text, we have to use that wrap up property, line wrap, and wrap style world property that you've tried. So similarly, this is the code for keyboard. Similarly, you can put the code for monitor and mouse also. The same code will be there, only the image name and location you need to change, and this text you need to change. Rest all the same. Fine. So we can increase the size, right? Label size you can also increase. Text size also you can increase. Right. So this will help you to likewise, you can see size has been increased. Now you can see the image is coming nicely, and the text is also coming, and text में line wrap property आप change कर सकते हो. Fine. So I'm not doing the code for the other buttons. So the same. See, everything is same. Only name of the image you need to change, and the text you need to change. The rest all is same. So you can practice it from yourself. Then next is color selection is not there. Will not do it. Experiment number 9 we can practice. चलो ये कर लेते हैं. So यहाँ पे understanding the use of nested loops and text area. So we want to create an application where whatever character we type here, the user, whatever character user types here, and steps number, the same, this kind of pattern should be printed automatically. जो character लगाया जैसे hash है, तो hash will come once in first line, 2 times in the second line, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. तो maximum it should be 5. Whatever steps is given, उतनी rows आपको print करनी है. ठीक है, whatever is the pattern. So this pattern if you want to print, then how will you do this? For this we need a double for loop. See, this is the coding. Ch will get the character, this character, whatever user enters, and st will get the value, the steps number 5, like this. So st will have that number 5, and ch will have this hash. Now the first for loop is I is equal to 1, I less than is equal to st. St is this 5. So this loop will go 5 times from 1 to 5. First of all, I is 1, 1 less than 5 is true, so we'll enter this. Again, in this we have another for loop, और ये for loop जब तक terminate नहीं होता तब तक हम I प्लस प्लस नहीं करेंगे. तो अब पहले इस for loop को ख़त्म करना है. Here j is 1, j less than I was also 1, right? So 1 less than is equal to 1 is true. So it will print ch. Ch was hash. So 1 hash will be printed, right? Then j plus plus will increase the value of j by 2. 2 less than 1 is wrong. So this loop will end, right? उसके बाद हमने क्या किया, append बैकस्लैश n मतलब अगली लाइन में चले जाओ. इसके बाद जो भी प्रिंटिंग होगी नेक्स्ट लाइन में होगी. We'll come to this end. Now we'll move on to I plus plus. I plus plus will increase the value of I by 1. So I was 1, now it is true 2. So 2 less than 5 is again true, will come here. So now again j will be 1 because of this initialization. 1 less than is equal to 2 is again true, so we'll print 1 hash. Then j becomes 2 again, so 2 less than is equal to 2 is again true, so 2 बार हैश प्रिंट होगा. उसके बाद j जब 3 हो जाएगा, 3 लेस देन इज इक्वल टू 2 रॉन्ग है, सो ये लूप खत्म हो जाएगा. Then again next line will move to the third line here. Now I becomes 3 and 3 less than 5 is true, will come here. J is again 1, so ये 1 2 3 तीन वैल्यूज के लिए ये 3 बार लूप चलेगा. 3 hashes will be printed, right? The new line character next line में आ गए, तो ये this way it keeps on working. So now I becomes 4. 4 है तो नेक्स्ट वाला फॉर लूप जो है वो 4 बार चलेगा, 4 हैश प्रिंट होंगे, ठीक है. उसके बाद आई प्लस प्लस होगा. आई प्लस प्लस मीन्स आई बिकम्स 5. 5 लेस देन इक्वल टू 5 इज अगेन ट्रू. तो अब आई 5 है तो ये वाला अंदर वाला लूप 5 बार चलेगा. जे की वैल्यू 1, जे की वैल्यू 2 3 4 5 पे जाके 5 भी होगा, 6 पे जाके टर्मिनेट हो जाएगा. सो दिस विल प्रिंट 5 हैशेस, राइट. सो दिस इज हाउ दिस पैटर्न इज वर्किंग. सो इंटरनल फॉर लूप, अंदर वाला फॉर लूप क्या कर रहा है, इन हैश लाइंस को उतने नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स प्रिंट कर रहा है जितना आई की वैल्यू है. बाहर वाला फॉर लूप क्या कर रहा है, इट विल प्रिंट द थिंग्स इन द न्यू लाइन. तो पहली बार में एक लाइन के बाद नेक्स्ट लाइन में चले गए, उसके बाद 2 के. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन आई वाज 1, सो इट विल प्रिंट ओनली 1. then I becomes 2, so it will go to 2 hashes will come, and likewise it keeps on counting. So this outer for loop is for moving yourself, moving your control to the next line, and the inner for loop is used to print the hash values, whatever is the number of I and I number time, right? सो ये पैटर्न प्रिंट करने का मेथड है. सो इन प्लेस ऑफ हैश, वट एवर यूजर एंटर्स, लाइक इफ आई एंटर एट द रेट symbol, so will ch will have at the rate, and wherever we are printing ch, will get at the rate symbol, right? Then we have a clear button coding. clear button में क्या होता है कि आपका टेक्स्ट एरिया और ये दोनों टेक्स्ट फील्ड्स क्लियर हो जाएं. सो text field dot set text blank, text area dot set text blank will clear that thing. Fine. So एक बार इसको हम करके देखते हैं. Write the name of the file. Now let's write pattern. First we need a label and a text field, another label and a text field, one button and a text area. Enter character. Let's make this blank. Let it be T1. Then enter, what was that, steps, step, and let it be blank. Fine. And this button is calculate. I'll write print pattern text area name, let it be TA, right? We'll write the code here. String ch is equal to t1 dot get text. This was t2 dot get text, and text area was TA. Okay, this is not changed. That is why some error is coming. There is some error coming in this program. It's not able to add up. It's not able to see this um, methods. Get text method is not in read. Cannot find the symbol. Chalo, anyhow, we'll see this next time. So I'll just move on to the book itself. Okay, now this program is to find sum of digits of a given number. So whatever number we write, like 1, 2, 3 is written. So if you want the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3, we want to add all these three digits and we want the sum over here. So how will you do this? अब इसके लिए हम एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, फॉर बिफोर वी गो इन टू द प्रॉब्लम, let's just take one example. If I have taken 1, 2, 3, let's say number. Now, how will you add these numbers? For adding these numbers, we have to separate this 1, 2, and 3, right? We want these to be separate, and then we want the sum of these three values, right? So पहली चीज़ है सेपरेट कैसे करेंगे. अगर हम 1, 2, 3 को 10 से डिवाइड करें and we try to note down the remainder, what will be the answer? Divided by 10, 123 divided by 10 will be 120 and 3 will be remainder, right? 3 अलग हो गया. उसके बाद if you divide only this value by 10, so what will be the answer? 12.3. But if 1.123 is taken as integer, so 0.3 is ignored, we'll get 12 answer. Fine. Now what we'll do is, instead of 1 2 3, we'll use this 2 number, 1 2, take 1 2 modulus 10, answer will be 2, because when you divide 12 by 10, remainder left is 2. Percentage symbol, this modulus symbol is used for calculating remainder. Now divide it again by 12, then we'll get 1.2, and because this is an integer, 0.2 is left, only 1 is answer. Now we'll take this value 1. 1 modulus 10 will give you 1 only. 10 zeros are 0 and left 1 is the remainder. And if you write 1 divided by 10, we'll get 0.1. So 0.1 हम छोड़ देंगे, 0 is the answer. So what we can do is, how do we solve this? Now प्रोग्राम में भी ऐसे ही करेंगे हम, पहले 10 से डिवाइड करके रिमाइंडर निकाला, जो भी नंबर यहाँ से इनपुट हुआ, फिर उसी नंबर को हमने 10 से डिवाइड करना है, so that the number can be divided, right? Last digit can be removed, simply saying. Now we'll use this number 12 and then divided by 10 and round out the remainder. Then again divided by 10, so that this 2 is also removed from this, right? We left with only 1. Then 1 को फिर से हमने 10 से डिवाइड किया, रिमाइंडर निकाला, और फिर से उसको 10 से डिवाइड किया, ताकि that also is removed, 1 is also removed. तो जब तक हमारे पास 0 नहीं आ जाता, तब तक हम ये प्रोसेस करते जाएंगे, ठीक है? So if you see, what is the common thing we are doing? These two things, dividing by 10 and finding the remainder. Then we divided by 10, again dividing it by 10 and finding the remainder, and dividing by 10, right? And one more thing we are doing is कि जो divide करके number आया, उसको हम अगली बार use करते हैं. तो यहाँ पे भी 12 को divide करके 1 है, we are using 1, right? So this is the process of finding out, this is the logic behind finding out a number. So what we are going to do here is, in this program, int num is a variable taken where user will enter this number 1 2 3. Sum is another variable taken which will have the sum of all the digits, right? और यहाँ पे इन्होंने एक यूजर डिफाइंड मेथड बनाया है, add digits num. Add digits को ये वैल्यू पास हो जाएगी जो num की थी. That value is copied into n variable. So n will have that number, like in this case 1 2 3, n is 1 2 3. अब यहाँ पे क्या किया, int s is equal to 0. There's another variable taken s. S is basically taken to store the value, to store the sum, right? And it is initially given 0. Then dig is taken to find out this, divided by 10 and for finding out the remainder. So dig is another variable. तो dig में क्या हो रहा है, हम 10 से डिवाइड करके मॉडुलस को, रिमाइंडर को स्टोर करेंगे, राइट? सो वी डिवाइड द नंबर बाय 10, स्टोर द रिमाइंडर, and then that remainder is added to s, right? So that remainder is added to s here. And then divide n by n again, by 10 again, and store it to n, right? हम एक काम करते हैं, हम साथ साथ इस एग्जाम्पल को कैरी करते हैं, ताकि ये कोडिंग कैसे हो रही है विल कम टू नो. One variable is s, initial value 0, right? Next variable is dig, there's no initial value. Next we have n. So these are the three variables. So n In our case we'll take n as 1 2 3 because n वो यह यूजर ने जो एंटर किया है हमारे एग्जांपल में 1 2 3 है, we'll take 1 2 3, राइट. सो अब हम जब यहाँ पे आए s की वैल्यू 0 हो गई, dig इनिशियलाइज हो गया, and 1 2 3 is greater than 0 will be true. This condition is true. We'll enter into this loop. यहाँ पे क्या है, dig के इक्वल क्या आएगा, n मॉडुलस 10. n को 10 से डिवाइड किया, रिमाइंडर नोट डाउन किया, रिमाइंडर इज 3, right? 123 when you divided by 10, 3 will be the remainder, so dig becomes 3. Then s is equal to s plus dig. So s की वैल्यू 0 है और ये 3 है, इन दोनों को प्लस कर दो, 0 plus 3, so answer will be 3. Now next line is n is equal to n over 10. So n 1 2 3, if you divide it by 10, what is the answer? 1 2.3. so पॉइंट हम छोड़ देंगे बिकॉज ये इंटीजर वैल्यूज हैं, तो n की वैल्यू हो गई अब 12. नाउ यहाँ पे ब्लॉक खत्म होता है, अगेन विल गो टू कंडीशन n ग्रेटर देन 0, 12 ग्रेटर देन 0 इज अगेन ट्रू. फिर से आ जाओ, n मॉडुलस 10 निकाला, n मॉडुलस 10 dig की वैल्यू, n क्या था हमारा 12, 12 मॉडुलस 10 विल बी 2, फाइन. सो ये 3 था, अब ये 2 हो गया. s इज इक्वल टू s प्लस dig, s की वैल्यू थी 0 प्लस 3, अब उसमें dig प्लस कर दो, ये इसकी वैल्यू हो जाएगी 0 प्लस 3 प्लस 2. n इज इक्वल टू n डिवाइडेड बाई 10, n को 10 से डिवाइड करना है, n हमारे पास लास्ट बचा था 12, इसको 10 से डिवाइड किया, विल गेट द आंसर 1.2, सो 0.2 विल बी इग्नोर्ड, 1 इज द आंसर. नाउ ब्लॉक खत्म हुआ, फिर से लूप को चेक किया, n is 1, 1 greater than 0, again true, 1 is greater than 0, फिर dig is equal to 1 modulus 10. Now it is 1 modulus 10. When you divide 1 by 10, and you'll get 1 only as a remainder. उसके बाद s is equal to s plus dig, s की वैल्यू यहाँ पे थी 0 plus 3 plus 2 plus, अब हो गया dig की 1 है. Then n is equal to n modulus n divided by 10, n अभी है 1, 1 divided by 10 will be 0 point something, 0.1, तो 0.1 तो छोड़ देंगे, 0 is the answer, right? अगेन ब्लॉक खत्म हुआ, कंडीशन चेक किया, 0 greater than 0, अब हमारा लूप ये है, एंड हो गया, right? So now we'll get the sum here in s. So we'll return s back. So 2 plus 3 plus 1, तो हमने 1 2 3 तीनों नंबर्स के डिजिट्स को सम कर दिया, and that is saved in s. So इसका आंसर आ गया 6, राइट? तो 6 इज रिटर्न्ड बैक. रिटर्न्ड बैक मतलब सम की वैल्यू यहाँ पे 6 हो गई, और इस लेबल में हमने प्रिंट कर दिया सम की वैल्यू 6 हैज बीन प्रिंटेड, राइट? So answer will be 6 in this case, right? This is how this loop is working. So remember, whenever you want sum of digits, we'll use this modulus and division both, divided by 10 and modulus by 10. So both ways you can do it. Fine. Clear? Any doubt to anybody? Chalo, let's end up now. You can practice all these things at home. Do practice. As I told, I will share this file to you people, but I need some modification in the file. That's why I haven't sent it yet till now. तो मैं थोड़े से इसमें प्रोग्राम्स को मॉडिफाई करके आपको दोबारा भेजूंगा, फिर आप लोग इसको ट्राई इट एट होम योरसेल्फ, राइट? ओके देन, गुड बाय टू ऑल. For every if you have doubt